Good morning, everybody. It's the Swedish Traveler here. How you doing? Um, Today is going to be another world news segment on my channel, and I want to give an update on one of the things that I mentioned on Monday. That someone asked what Swedish gangs is doing in Spain. Um, at least what I know that the Spanish police have done raids on Swedish people who are connected to gangs and found a lot of weapons and drugs. So there is some Swedish drug and criminal gangs in Spain. Um, so I just wanted to add on that. And I'm gonna start off with the first thing, at least from this segment anyway, is that Julian Assange has been acquitted. So he doesn't, from at least from what I can understand it, he won't get deported back to the US, if I understand that correctly. And Mexico is giving him asylum as well. So he won't be he won't be sentenced for what he's from what he's accused of. He won't be sentenced for it. So I must say that's really good, because at least at least I don't really read the WikiLeaks that at all really, but at least he's doing a good thing. And the second thing that I want to talk about is Chinese billionaire Jack Ma has been going missing. There has been some reports say that he is laying low from the government. He has asked for economical reforms, which I guess that the Chinese government doesn't really like. So he's laying, at least from what I've heard, he's laying low. But at the same time, that he has to lay low is really disturbing, I must admit. But we will see what happens with that. The third thing that I want to talk about is a woolly rhino has been found in deep frozen area of Siberia. Some organs has been intact, at least from what I can understand as well, which is interesting. It is said that this specific rhino is about 60,000 years old, at least between 30 and 60 years, 1,000 years old, which, as I said, it is really interesting to see at least animals from far back. So I hope it will be some updates on that as well. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is England is shutting down quite a lot. It might be even total lockdown, which in a sense must happen, because it's getting out of control with the whole COVID thing in England. Since at least a lot of countries has blocked flights from the UK as well. So hopefully they will turn the tide of COVID-19. Which leads me to the fifth thing that has happened as well. Larry King, who I have heard about Larry King, but I haven't heard that he has been in the ICU because of COVID-19. But the last thing I heard, he's out of the ICU. At least the last time I've heard. So hopefully he will get better. The sixth thing that I want to talk about, I mentioned earlier about the Swedish politician going shopping, but this Swedish politician himself, after wanting people to stay home during Christmas, he went traveling over Christmas to the Canary Islands, which is very hypocritical, I must admit. And there has actually been rumors about this politician, even though it might not matter in a sense, but he participated in some controversial things in the Canary Islands while he was there. The first thing that was that he traveled to Canary Islands to just celebrate Christmas and stuff, but he went to some particular clubs. I don't want to say it so I don't get demonetized, but so I will leave it at that. And the seventh thing that I want to talk about is that I've read that Dr. Dre, the music artist producer, has been hospitalized for a brain aneurysm, if I can pronounce that correctly. I hope he will get better as well. That he will recover. And the last thing that I want to talk about, which has been all over the news lately, the raid in Washington D.C. When I read it, I was at work when I read it, and I was like, "What the hell are they doing, really?" At the same time, it all started with, at least from what I can understand it, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that Donald Trump rallied the people and just fueled the fire that people should raid Capitol Hill, and then at the same time was tweeting that, well, you should be peaceful, and I even read that Twitter blocked his account for at least 12 hours. You might say that it might be a regular Trump thing to be that hypocritical, just encouraging people to raid the Capitol Hill building, but at the same time wanting to be peaceful. And some have even suggested that it would be a coup of sorts. You can comment what you think about that, really. And I must say, in some sense, it might be expected that he would probably do such a thing, because Donald Trump is always going to be Donald Trump. But I must say that I'm really shocked about it, really. He really does everything just to stay in power, really. And in a sense, that's sad. So I don't really know what to say about that anymore. Comment below what you think. You can like and subscribe, and if you want to support my channel, you can buy some merch in the merch shop down below. Otherwise, peace.